de la chingada. Eres un tóxico. Ya no te amo. Vete, por favor. Don't go, papi. Please. Let's go.
Yes, it's too much for me. Every now and then I wanna let go, but I guess this the way that love should feel. Yeah, I swore I'd leave. See no red flags, get my eyes closed. Things might get toxic. Angel disguised as the devil. That ironic. Had the choice to go, but girl, I'd rather stay. So you get on my nerves, my life. She's bad for me, but she's still mine. Just to feel the rush, just to be poison to me. It feels so good, she's dangerous, but I like it. This toxic love, I'm addicted to the chaotic, pulling me in, magnet. How can I leave? Just master,
shit alive.
Little mischief, low-key crazy, but she can't hide it. Angel disguised as the devil, that ironic. Had the choice to go, but girl, I'd rather stay. I think I'm crazy for keep loving my baby, even though she's bad for me, but she's still mine. Just to feel the rush, just to be that girl is poison to me. It feels so good, she's dangerous, but yeah, but she's still mine. I don't care what they think, she's still mine. We can get crazy, but she's mine. Say what you want, she's still my baby. Yeah, she's mine. We don't care what they think, she's mine. We can go get crazy. Angel disguised as the devil, that ironic. Had the choice to go, but girl, I'd rather stay. I think I'm crazy for keep loving my baby, even though she's bad for me, but she's still mine. Just to feel the rush, just to be that girl is poison to me. Feels so good, she's dangerous, yeah, but she's still mine. I don't care what they think, she's still mine. We get crazy, but she's mine.
Truth be told, game plan and focus in the zone. Real talk, no capture, truth we own. It's real, we say that, now let's get no. Truth be told, game plan and focus in the zone. Real talk, no capture, truth we own. It's real, we say that, now let's get no. Truth be told, where the heat drops cold and the vibes unfold. True trolls in the chat, got some scold. From eyes, one space, still love in the fold. Truth be told, we speak from the soul, no lies, just bold. High takes, no breaks, let the convo roll. If you feel it in your spirit, let the whole world know.
One more time for the people that ain't listening. Share this live, man. Like it. We about to get the truth out. Let's get it.
Truth be told, game plan and focus in the zone. Real talk, no capture, truth we own. It's real, we say that, now let's get no. Truth be told, where the heat drops cold and the vibes unfold. True trolls in the chat, got some scold. From eyes, one space, still love in the fold. Truth be told, we speak from the soul, no lies, just bold. High takes, no breaks, let the convo roll. If you feel it in your spirit, let the whole world know. Say it loud, say it proud, truth be told. Right here, right now. Yeah. Ooh, please speak what we know. Let the truth.
Oh, shit, my background is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Look in there. I got laundry. I got laundry in my back. I got to clean my background up. Oh, here we go. You can still see the shit, huh?
Nah, can't recognize it. Sorry.
Yeah, we don't recognize. Just look at me when I talk. What up, everybody? What up? We back.
We here.
We here on a Thursday. Late, but we here. Never fear. The truth is here. Truth be told. Dana and I will be here tomorrow. Dana will be here tomorrow. Evening Glam. What up? Granny, what up?
I want the truth.
So share the live. Please share the live. Subscribe. Please share the live. Subscribe. It's very important you do that.
Granny, what's the deal, Granny?
To get the information out there, subscribe, and share the live and like the page. If you're in and out, like it, and come back and share it and come back and comment and come back and chat. Very important you chat. I see a lot of people watch the show, but they're scared to get in the chat room. Don't be scared to get in the chat room and talk. We don't hurt, we don't bite, and we don't judge. So just come in the chat room and share the love, man. Let us know you watching the show and enjoying the show. Don't just be watching the show and not telling us that, because we don't know what's going on. This is what it is. It was good.
Chilling. Had a quiet day.
Quiet day, good.
I mean, yeah. Cut another day, another hour. We in the building.
Granny super loyal. Trump. One day Kel's going to not vote for Donald Trump.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So I do.
Granny, what's going on? Granny, you ain't feeling good? What's going on? Granny had a second surgery today. Pull it up. Granny got a second
surgery. You got another surgery, Granny? Come on now. Stay with me, man. Come on. We in our 50s. We got to keep it together, Granny.
Granny, is your surgeon white or black? I just need to know. Was he a white surgeon or black? I'm guessing more leaning towards white. He's the white. Was it maybe Indian?
No, he's tribal. He's tribal.
Granny said,
tribal.
I don't even want indigenous such
shit. Give me that indigenous.
If you ain't indigenous, nigga, you ain't on my list. Get the fuck away from me.
I don't want that. Give me that.
I need a Mohican massage. I don't need fuck y'all niggas. Don't touch me, nigga. Surgery was Arabic. Yeah.
It's like, give me my medicine through smoke signals. Sucker.
Now let's not get Granny in the building. We glad you feeling good, Granny. Just relax, Granny. We don't want you to do too much today, but it's all California. Let's get you in, Granny. Get you switch.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
Woo, you know Granny does. I'm gonna swear everybody in. If you're watching this for the first time, we swear you in. Put your right hand up. We say truth be told, truth be told. We always say truth be told. Everything is truth. We're going to get the word out. We're going to get the truth out. Make sure everything you say is truthful. Everything you live is truth. The way you walk is truth. Where you talk is truth. Everything is truthful, man. Put your right hand up. Swear. We got the number there. You can call us up. The phone lines is hot and they open, so you can call up and curse somebody out, curse us out. Live your truth. Talk your truth. We in the motherfucking building. Put your right hand up. You know you don't got a Bible, so I tell you to grab your nuts or grab your chest, grab your titty, whatever you feel comfortable. Taking advantage of right now.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah, let's get it. I'm gonna switch Simone in. Hold on, I need to switch Simone.
Oh man,
Simone is our female AI co-host, and she helps us with facts and whatever information we need. Boo Boo Kitty, what up? Let me get Simone ready for this. Simone, you ready? Simone, let me see Simone got this. Simone, see Simone ready. All right, we're gonna put Simone in. Simone, what up? What's up, Simone? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? Hope your day's off to a good start.
I'm chilling, Simone. Simone, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
You know it. I'm here to keep it real and honest. Anything specific on your mind today?
Not yet, but we get in popping. Let me just swear you. Let me just get your music playing real quick. Hold on. Come on, some more of that computer love. Come on, we're gonna need you in a minute.
Give me that computer love, baby.
I love that computer love. I like the way she talked to me. She's so calm, and her voice just calms me down. And just so what's the word I'm looking for? So soothing. Soothing is the word I'm looking for. Soothing. You know, she has that melodic, soft tone that makes me feel good. It makes me feel like everything.
She make me want to turn my body.
She make me want to. Ooh. I ain't know AI can make me feel away. AI make me. Hey man, please share the live. You watching this? Please share the live, man. Please share the live. Please share the live. Support, like. We in the motherfucking building. CO, I see you. Boo Boo, I see you. Granny, I see you. I am your king Glam. I'm your host. Raquel, we are hosting tonight. We are hosting the show. We are hosting the podcast. We are hosting this vibe. We are hosting this mission. We are hosting this journey. Gotta please support. Please stay as long as you can. It's a Thursday. I know you got to work tomorrow, but trust me, this is worth it. Get us to where we need to be. We in the build. Let's get it. Truth be told, King Glam. King Glam the wrong sound effect.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do. Share the live, please. We in the building, man. Another day, another Diddy. That's what I'm gonna start saying. Another day.
We was good for a while. We weren't talking about it.
Diddy back in the news. You know, it's about to get popping. He about to get sentenced. Diddy about to get sentenced. Any day now. October Diddy's getting sentenced. Any day now. Let me pull up Diddy news. Diddy.
October the 3rd, man. My birthday.
Yeah,
it's in my head. It's engraved. Think I'm gonna run down there. I run down there.
Go down there.
I'm going down there. I'm gonna interview people. I'm gonna tell them my birthday wife. I'm gonna do.
Please do. Yo, I ain't your king. I am your king. So to everybody, I gotta get Granny comment down. Hold on a second. Granny, that's your comment lingering in here. All my regulars, get up in here. Y'all know who y'all are. Please show love. Please pull up. We talking Truth Be Told podcast, man. What's good?
Diddy a professor? Oh, okay.
It says y'all here for it. Diddy is purportedly in the slammer giving his fellow inmates business 101 classes, free game with Diddy. So they say, get into this. While Diddy has been in the slammer waiting his sentence since he reportedly been inside helping out his fellow inmates with business advice. In Diddy legal terms, filings, they informed the judge that Diddy has been doing his civic duty by offering his jail buddy entrepreneur classes. With Diddy being a successful mogul, he reportedly took it upon himself to teach them business management and leadership skills in a 6-week course called Free Game with Diddy. Diddy reportedly teach the course on a blackboard in a prison classroom where he would help them the skills necessary to thrive in a competitive environments. According to the Daily Mail, the inmates include in the impromptu business course include an alleged pimp. So he got a pimp in his class. He got alleged gang members. He got numerous alleged drug traffickers and a former correctional officer turned an armed robber. All of these students also wrote a letter to the judge praising Diddy for helping them and advocating for him to be released during his sentences. Excellent class. Keep up great work. Excellent class. Keep up the great work, one of the unit counselors said in a letter. He gave Diddy 5 out of 5 for every area of assessment for the course, which he was not paid for. Well, at least Diddy tried to do some good while in the slam, which I think. So I mean, I don't know. Diddy teaching the element, the underachievers, the gangsters, the pimps.
Listen. I'm gonna be real here. You in jail, you ain't teaching angels. Okay, we know that. We know we don't teach criminals, and I think it's a good thing. Why not? Free game while you're in there. You've been in there long enough. You know what I mean? I think it's a good thing, and it looks good for him. It looks good for him.
You think he got like a comic suit, army suit on with a bow tie?
No, you know they got regular clothes in there, right? You know they
with a clip on.
Them niggas they not always in their jail cells and they outfit. They be getting sneakers and shit.
You don't think he's exchanging free game for honey buns and smokes?
Nah. No, that nigga coming out. I told you. I'm in there, nigga. What's that?
Diddy ain't doing nothing for free now. Then you gonna get something in exchange for this net.
Nah, it's free game. It's free game. No. Yeah. Free game for freedom. That's the exchange. That's all I want. I don't know.
Free game.
Nigga don't want no. Who the hell want buns when I'm almost gonna get out? You know what I mean? I'm not even thinking about that. Dude. I'll do another year before I even think about that shit. Like, nah, man, I ain't getting no buns.
Diddy doing everything to get out. Niggas said, get these criminals in here. Let me teach them something. I need my resume. I need my resume looking. I gotta let them know that I'm looking. I'm a. What's we looking? I'm a Steve. I gotta look like a exemplary person. I gotta make them look like I'm the man. I'm the man you want to let out. I'm gonna go out there and help the world.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't want to do too much good shit in prison because they're gonna say maybe you need to stay here. You make sure you don't do too much. They can just do enough to get out.
They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. It's like they don't even know what. We're just holding him right now. We're just keeping him as a pet. He's one of the rats in here.
You just do an open mic or something like that. Ain't that what you really good at? They can do a concert and let the criminals rap. Let them do poetry. Let them do dance. I don't know. Let the gay niggas do twerk offs. Ain't that what you do? A performer, nigga? Let them perform. They host the performance. Like,
you drawn him right back into the sins that he once had. You see, this is you right here, drawing the nigga back to the sin of the world that got him inside the motherfucking place. You want him to start doing twerk parties and all this craziness? Nigga, imagine.
He got good love too.
He don't got nothing to do with him. I didn't see them throwing up no banners for him in front of the court. What they talking about? They wasn't free Diddy, free Diddy. They wasn't out there like that, bro.
Mad because he took all the baby oil. They needed that shit. Nigga took all the baby oil. The LGBT community mad. They're like, nigga, how we supposed to get our thing taken care of at night? Nigga, you took it all the baby oil, you greedy ass motherfucker. They was greedy. Nigga. You took all the shit. Nigga. LGBT ain't rocking with you, right? Maybe he found what you said, Boo Boo Kitty. Maybe he found Jesus. Maybe he found Christ as his savior. He been found Christ as his savior, but listen, when he was getting Cassie back blown out. You know,
I think he was. Listen, there's a lot of preachers out there doing a lot of shit. You think they ain't thinking about God? Like, go back home. After they finish their sin, they like, God damn it.
Dirty preachers always find a scripture to make them what they doing look justified. God said in Corinthians that I can have 20 wives as long as I'm taking care of chores.
Y'all go ahead. Listen to the wrong one. It would be all right. Go ahead. Listen to the wrong. Some of it is just logic.
God said I can fuck a goat as long as the goat is taking care of.
I don't know about that one there. I don't know about that one there.
Pastors, yo.
Oh man, the fucking goats, nigga. Damn, nigga, you went over the hill.
Moses was fucking all the animals. God ain't judge him.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Moses said you can't get on the boat.
I'm slipping.
If I don't get a stroke, you can't get on the boat. I'm fucking everything with an open hole in the back of the cows and the animals and the elephants and the giraffes. I'm fucking all of them.
It's not Moses, first of all. Let me help you, man. It's not Moses, first of all.
It is Moses, nigga. Moses is the one that.
Let me help. Let the preacher can help you, nigga. Like you going. First of all, it's Noah. It's not Moses. It's Noah. All right. Let's get that out the way.
Let me apologize. I didn't search in a while. It was Noah Ark.
I'm here to help you. Moses
was the one that parted the sea and kept it moving.
One rode. One was in a boat. The other one was parting the sea. That's what
Moses said, "Get the sea out my face. I'm out of here. Nigga. I'm trying to get across the bridge."
That's what I'm saying. It
was all.
It was Noah, but Noah had. Listen, Noah was out here warning the people. Listen, there's the flood coming. Y'all ain't listening.
I'm out of time.
Y'all ain't listening.
I'm taking y'all pets.
Yes, I'm just taking. No, I'm not even taking your pets. I'm just taking 2 dogs, male and female, 2 birds, two of every species, nigga. So you're gonna die with your dog. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All this shit gonna be washed out. You know what I mean? Yeah, listen, Noah's like, I'll take my family, my kids, and everybody else who listened. Like, that's all I could take, bro.
Noah had a fucking get it 10, but get in free before 10 p.m. Get your ass.
Hey, listen, there's a big party coming out. I don't think it's...
DJ Messiah, the DJ, he's rocking all night.
Shit, yeah.
He played all the hits.
I'm saying we starting anew. I'm just saying. I want the truth. God about to wipe everybody out with this flood. We start new niggas. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Oh man. Yeah,
but Diddy's game. I think that's dope. I think that's dope. Let the judge say that. Judge, take that into consideration, Judge.
Oh, that's gonna be big. That's gonna be big. He got to try to look good coming out now.
Well, how long have you been doing it though? That depends. How long you been teaching it for? A week? A month?
It's 6 week course, man. So there's enough 6 weeks in there. I get that. He could have done about 12 courses already. So you know what I mean? So
Diddy, we ain't want no fucking. What you did? You teaching criminals how to do business?
Yeah, think about it. The niggas he teaching business is the nigga that was robbing. That nigga was probably robbing a business. He's like, nah, let me help you out the right way. The pimps, what they do? Them niggas do receiving and exchanging. So we gotta look at it. We getting the real business niggas that don't know how to do business to do business. That's what we're trying to do.
How you teach a pimp? You can't pimp a pimp. You can't teach a pimp.
But you ain't. No, I mean the pimp may get the money, but he's like, nah, you gotta put the money in the right direction, brother. You gotta flow with this 401k, this stock over here. Nigga. You just can't have your money under a pillowcase all the time, nigga. You gotta do something with it. That's what Diddy tell him.
Your portfolio is horrible. You gotta work.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you need more hoes. You need more hoes on the street.
We gotta work on your.
Because your pimp game has fallen off. That's why you ain't making no money, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't hoeing the right way. You ain't following your hoe.
I'm saying
you gotta claim each hoe, nigga. Each hoe got to be claimed, nigga.
Under taxes. Come on that.
The IRS want to know about cinnamon.
You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you got to move them around. We got to hit Miami, Las Vegas, nigga. We got to go to Chicago. We got to move around a little bit. Tell you how to deal with these hoes now.
I'm gonna get locked up just to go to Diddy class. I'm gonna get locked up. Can I get into Diddy class? Do I get a degree?
Oh man.
Do I get a degree?
You got a certification.
So and you know when you happen after you get the certification, right? And then you get released from jail, you know what happens after that, right?
What? Oh man. You come out of jail like, nah, Diddy, I thought it was free, man.
That nigga, soon as I got out of jail, y'all gonna get a receipt, nigga. A receipt, nigga. You won't get a fucking a check, like saying you owe this nigga.
Oh my god. He coming out. I don't see what he in there for. Like, we're just gonna be asking the same question every day.
Can somebody check on Diddy mom? I want to know how her health is doing today, because she's dying every day. She's dying.
Oh, damn, Glenn. Oh, damn.
Dying every day. My son is in jail. I'm dying. He should have just went to the jail. She should went to the court when he got sentenced in the middle.
Damn.
She should have passed him and they let him out. She should have really put it out there. Like, you know what I mean? She should have showed all of that energy she put in that note the day he got sentenced. And maybe they would have said, fuck it, let him go. His mom is dying. He's passed out on the floor. You know?
Can't trust this nigga. This nigga trying to sue him. The freaking hairstylist that testified against nigga.
Didn't we talk about that yesterday?
I'm just saying, it's just so stupid though. That you see how you said not everybody got good intention. Nigga, how you testify and then your letter wouldn't have been a good letter. That's
crazy.
Your letter would not have been a good letter.
The hairstylist? The gay guy?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we brushed by it real quick. How about to, yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let me get some.
Oh yeah, I'm pulling up some of those for Diddy. Some of the Diddy shit. Must have on the beat. No, this is old. It's old. Sometimes about some new stuff. Share the live. Please share the live if y'all watch it. Please share the live. Share the live. Very important to share the live. And keep commenting. I love the comments. Keep commenting in the chat room. We love that. Let us know you. Let us know you're in the building. Let us know y'all in the building. All right. You think Diddy going to jail? You think he gonna get life? I think he gonna get life. I mean, he gonna do more time. Let us know in the comment section. Hold on, so put this up.
Diddy the Professor.
Right, but let's do this. Let's do this. I want to do this. Hold on a second. We're gonna go to our peoples. We're gonna watch a video. We ain't do that in a while, but you know we're going to, right?
Gonna go and cry.
Oh, you know we going to cry.
My girl Elizabeth. Elizabeth be reporting, yo. She has her own she has her own section on Long Crime now, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be watching them. Just how homeboy got his own, she got his own. Yeah. He did such a good job, Elizabeth. We gotta give you a section. Yeah, we gotta give you something, girl.
Hold on a second. Elizabeth got to get her. She got to get her.
She got her own segment. Yeah, she get her foot in there, bro.
What's up, boy? Watch this. Diddy, is he a porn addict, porn addict, or predator? They're gonna long time gonna talk about it, and we're gonna play the video. I'll be right back. I'll walk away real quick. We're gonna play the video.
His convictions should be tossed out. What exactly did his team say? How did he look? What can we expect next? And by the way, this is all in anticipation of next week when he's going to officially be sentenced. Is that even going to happen anymore? And what will that sentence be? Could he be going to prison for the next few years? Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. A big hearing has just wrapped up in the Sean Diddy Combs case that we need to talk about. He is trying to get his convictions thrown out. Now, this is in advance of next week, where the rap mogul turned convicted felon is officially going to be sentenced on 2 charges of transportation to engage in prostitution. This comes after his bombshell trial a few months back. The trial where a jury of his peers may have found him guilty of those charges, but not guilty of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy, which, by the way, carried really significant prison time. Here, for the charges that he was convicted of, he faces a maximum of 10 years in prison on each charge, although most legal analysts would suggest that is highly unlikely that that's what he would receive. I will tell you that, but federal prosecutors, they have previously suggested 4 to 5 years in prison. They may ask for even more. Combs' defense team has asked for around 14 months, and after already sitting in federal lockup at the Metropolitan Detention Center since September of 2024, he's always been denied bail. If the judge sides with the defense's recommendation, then Combs would be essentially released immediately. And by the way, just real quick, we're going to talk about what happened today, but I want to highlight something about the sentencing before we talk about what happened today. So his attorneys submitted a 182-page sentencing memo laying out their argument for a lesser sentence. They go into Combs' history and upbringing by discussing how his father was shot to death, that this had a tremendous impact on Sean Combs' life, how he has had this dedication to his family and career and built a family for his colleagues and friends out of his business, how he has been an inspiration to others. That if you have to
Elizabeth been doing a great job.
Factors like drug use and addiction and certain medical conditions that were redacted in this filing, but that may all play a role in his anger. And we know the defense definitely tried to explain away a lot of those angry moments, right? The infamous Cassie Ventura beating, that video back in 2016. The defense went into what he was convicted of, how it doesn't warrant significant prison time, that Cassie Ventura and Jane, the key victims and accusers in this case, were part of a consensual sexual relationship with Sean Combs. That's the argument. I mean, and remember, he wasn't convicted of sex trafficking, despite the evidence of freak-offs and wild king nights. So the defense hammers home that there was no force, fraud, or coercion, that the male escorts that make up the transportation to engage in prostitution convictions, they were freely consenting to what happened. They argue, quote, "This is the only case we've identified where the government claims professional, consenting adult males were Mann Act victims." The Mann Act refers to transportation to engage in prostitution. They
Trouble it up.
emphasize, and by the way, this comes up again today, that Combs didn't earn any money as part of this prostitution. They emphasize how the guidelines say 6 to 12 months should be the sentence, how the court cannot use any evidence from the racketeering or sex trafficking parts of the case in sentencing him for prostitution, that it would be unconstitutional. They fought back on the enhancers that prosecutors have argued for a more strict sentence. They can't argue fraud, coercion, that Combs wasn't a leader or organizer. And again, they say, look at what he was acquitted of. That would suggest that. And they argue, look, he has already experienced enough punishment by sitting at the notoriously bad MDC for over a year. So they argue for a 14-month sentence. And by the way, in anticipation of sentencing, people have submitted letters of support for Sean Combs to the court. You have a letter from his mother, Janice Combs, who writes in part, "I'm writing this letter to implore your honor to please have mercy on my son. Sean has always been a loving and caring son. On December 21st, I will be 85 years old." Goes on, "I would like to be able to spend the last few years of my life with my son, Sean. Unfortunately, my son has made some terrible mistakes in his life, which I know he recognizes." His adopted sister, Keisha Combs, wrote, "I pray that this moment is not the end of Sean's story, but a turning point toward a more purposeful and honorable life." You even have letters from fellow inmates. You have one from a Raymond Castillo, who writes, "Mr. Combs has saved me, not only striving to better himself, but to better everyone he encounters as a whole and leave a positive impact in everyone's life. Even behind bars and with limited resources, I have witnessed this man do magical things. In a place of segregation, I have seen Mr. Combs bring unity to all races and ethnic groups, no matter the background, as a united front." You have another inmate who writes, "Because of Mr. Combs, everybody in the unit is treating and acting positively towards each other. And for many people, that's a step forward in becoming a better person for when they get out of prison." So with all of that in mind, right, that's sentencing. Is it even going to happen, or is his convictions going to be
Why would I want to character witness as a prisoner character witness?
thrown out? Because
I think he would. Why not?
I don't want a criminal writing me a character witness. What are you going? What?
Yeah, you making me better. He showed me that, you know, he showed what a character. He ain't shanking nobody. He ain't doing none of that. It could go the other way. Yo, man, the prisoner could be like, "Yo, this dude right here, man, he's a son of a bitch, son of a gun. I'm glad he's in here."
Diddy niggas getting cigarettes all day now.
we got to talk about what happened in today's hearing, where Combs tried to get those convictions thrown out. And for that, let me bring on, once again, Law and Crime Network's reporter, Elizabeth Milner. Elizabeth, so good to see you.
Elizabeth in the oh, she is that.
Thank you so much. First of all, it was a crazy scene getting in. There was a lot of people who tried to, right? You were there since like 6 a.m.
Yes, I was there bright and early, 6:30 a.m. Got there, and there was already a line.
Where you going?
A lot of press, but then we had this moment where we could just like put our names down on the list, come back later, and then when I came back, it was just so many more people, and I was surprised to see how much interest they had for just kind of what I felt to be like a standard procedural hearing. But so many people, I think, wanted to get one of their final glimpses of Sean Combs before he eventually learns his fate.
Yeah, and how did he look? Because we have the courtroom sketches. Yeah. In my opinion, he looks skinnier.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Now, I don't want anyone to mistake what I had said.
He's crazy.
Yeah, them drawings is bananas.
Like I did last year with astonishingly thin, none of that. But I did feel like he did look slimmer from trial, but I did think he was kind of in an oversized MDC jumpsuit, which I was really surprised he was wearing, as opposed to kind of what had been ordered by the judge, which was the sweaters, the slacks, all of that stuff. So he came in the tan khaki suit. He kind of beamed up with smiles. I was surprised given how long it's been since he's seen probably all of us, but I think it was more so the smiles for his family.
His family was there?
His family was there, and the entire family too. So that included Keisha Combs, LaWanda Lane, who's been kind of taking care of the twin girls while Sean Combs has been incarcerated. Sarah Chapman, who is the mother of Chance Combs. Chance Combs was there. The twins were there. Janice Combs, Sean Combs' mother, was there. Charlucci, who's been a fixture every single day of trial. And
had him on sidebar.
Yeah, we've had him on sidebar. I've interviewed him. And so he was there, as well as Quincy Brown, Justin Combs, Christian Combs, and Christian Combs' girlfriend. So it was a really pretty stacked. And that was just including the family. There were still some loved ones.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
There to support too.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever walked out of a meeting and you thought, wait a minute, what did we just decide after all of that? Or maybe you sat through a really good discussion, but you kind of lost track of the action items later on. Look, I've been there. I've no shame in saying it, but that's why I want to bring your attention to our partner. Just click the link below or scan the QR. Transporting people across state lines for the purposes international lines for the purposes of sex work. There doesn't have to be force, fraud, or coercion. Right. It was literally transporting men. Cassie, Jane, that's it. Mm-hmm. Okay, first issue I understand was about the timing of that motion, right? What happened there?
Yeah, so initially the government was kind of making the argument here, and it was first starting off with Meredith Foster, because I think a lot of people have to remember the lead prosecutor in this case, Maureen Comey, was no longer there because she's been dismissed from her job, right, which has been reportedly nothing to do with this case or anything like that. That's another story for another day. But Meredith Foster was making these arguments for the government, and it seems like at first they were kind of talking about challenging the jury instruction, particularly, and they cited some cases, one from 2025, USA versus Kelly, and how the defendant in that case argued on appeal that it was unconstitutionally vague for Mann Act and RICO conspiracy. But the government was pretty much arguing that this should have been raised pre-trial. They were citing cases from 2003, 1973, just about the broader concerns. But the government was saying it felt like the defense was kind of taking a second bite of the apple. They were encouraging, or the government was saying that the defense is encouraging the defendant to raise these claims afterwards. It says that the defense didn't raise these issues until even after trial, and it says that it should have been kind of raised during the indictment phase. Whereas Alexandra Shapiro, who was making the defense arguments, she was saying that the law on Rule 12 is extremely restrictive, and she says that there's no way to make this argument at an earlier point because this was kind of a result of the acquittal, because he was found not guilty of RICO conspiracy and sex trafficking, victim one, and Jane, victim one being Cassie Ventura. And so the defense was saying that they were unable to make that argument any earlier. And so they were kind of trying to do it now because that was the most appropriate time for them.
You put that to the side about the timing of the judges. Okay, put the timing aside. I go now to the substance, whether or not there are substantive, real grounds to throw these convictions out. One of the arguments, and I have to say a lot of these have actually been consistent with arguments that were made in prior filings by the defense. One of them is, and if I'm understanding correctly, Sean Combs didn't make any money off of this prostitution, or he didn't pay for it himself, right? There's like a commercial aspect argument. What did they say?
Yeah, so initially they were going to be asking kind of 4 questions, then that both sides had to answer these questions. So this was brought up during question 2 about whether or not the Mann Act prosecution had a financial motive and whether or not the defendant kind of fall under the second liability, which is something I completely didn't know about because I'm not a lawyer or anything like that. But it was interesting kind of hearing those arguments. So the defense, starting off, that also being Alexandra Shapiro, she was saying that the statute should be construed narrowly to pimps and prostitution. She said that Mr. Combs was an alleged consumer and that this is just kind of a wire type of case. And it seemed like that's what the defense's whole argument was, that he was just financially giving the money, but it wasn't that he was necessarily making the money. And so the judge said, well, why wouldn't Combs be liable for willfully under that willfully causing theory? And the defense said no, because it's talking about the transportation aspect and the mens res that people would engage.
Intent.
Yes, exactly. And the intent that people would engage in prostitution. You can't say that he's willfully doing that necessarily because he, in essence, was just watching 2 people have sex, pretty much. And so the defense was talking about the money aspect and how they previously argued that the money was for time. It wasn't necessarily for sexual purposes. It wasn't that typical prostitute situation like that they were trying to make that comparison to. And so the defense was saying,
Diddy got to work a little harder. Diddy, you got to work a little harder, nigga. We know you want.
Said I didn't touch the money. My accountant did.
I ain't orgy. I was just looking at it.
I was just looking at it.
I didn't play for Playboy. I just watched it. I ain't subscribed to it. I just glimpsed at it.
saying that it seems to imply that Sean Combs' conviction was based off the money transaction. Because if you remember from those summary flight charts, it was very easy for the jury to draw those conclusions about this is how much money was paid. This is what this when this flight happened. And the jury found in essence that when these hotel nights were happening, that this was for pretty much the process of transporting people across state lines for the purposes of prostitution, whereas the government was saying that the conviction should still stand, that the defense is challenging the vagueness and the definition of prostitution specifically. And so the government said that this issue isn't whether the defendant himself engaged in prostitution and specifically in sexual acts, it's whether the defendant transported a person across state lines or international lines for the purposes of sex. And so
how many people do that? That's so great. You never transported somebody for some sex?
Sure did. I'm guilty. I've crossed state lines, nigga.
Chad, you never paid the nigga cab fare from Jersey?
I think we have all crossed state lines, bro.
It's ludicrous.
You know what I mean? So, listen, I don't want you in the Bronx. I don't want to get caught. So we're going to Jersey.
If you have a girl in Jersey, do not pay for an Uber to come to New York because you're going to get sex trafficking. You're going to be part of the sex trafficking. You cannot do that. You have to, think about what you do before you bring somebody else.
We all been guilty. I think about it. Yeah, definitely guilty. If that was a crime back then.
The government argued that he facilitated the transportation with intent. And even though Cassie and Jane, and that's kind of where that first liability, secondary liability come in, where Cassie and Jane were the ones that the government was kind of saying were the ones who were contacting these entertainers or these escorts. But it was Diddy or Sean Combs who had that second liability because he watched, but he also provided the money.
Like he aided and abetted.
Yes, exactly. And so they argued.
Because it's not like a traditional case where someone, had this organization that was shipping off prostitutes to different people and this wide network. Yeah, but that's not necessarily what's required of this law. It's, did you transport people across lines for the purposes of sex work? And I hear that, and I hear that argument.
And
so why got to be across lines? Like, I don't know, what was that? You can't sex traffic in the same state?
Nah. That's where that's the RICO. That's the, you're going over the sex, you're paying for sex over the border.
Yeah.
I was going to say, and the defense kind of.
Hey.
Brought it back too later where they were saying that the government hasn't raised to the jury the secondary liability, and that speaks volumes. So Alexandra Shapiro making that argument, and she says that they don't contest that the money came from Sean Combs. That's what I thought was interesting in their argument.
Because don't you remember during the trial how much evidence was there?
Yeah.
That the money either came from him or he was on the phone, or there was voice notes or messages, right? That he was directing all of it.
Exactly. And so in kind of that last hurrah to save this argument, the defense said that the Mann Act actually historically is an embarrassment to the United States because that's where they kind of brought in that racial undertone of that it was.
Can you explain that? They've said consistently.
If you're watching this for the first time, please like, subscribe, share it live.
It's racist. What did they say about that? And then we'll get into the constitutional arguments, which I think are really interesting. But before that, what did they say about it being racist?
Well, this is an argument that they've made previously, right? This was an argument that they've been making for months on end, where essentially the law was drafted a long time ago in different times and different ages, where it's really just kind of talking about the slave trade and transporting persons across state lines. And so what the defense was pretty much saying that the purposes of this law in general in 2020, in a 2025 lens, is not intended for what it was initially made for. And so what they're saying is, nowadays that the DOJ, Department of Justice, is pretty much only prosecuting where it is kind of that typical sex trafficking in a way, people across state lines or minors. And so I think the defense's whole point that they were trying to drive home was that these were consenting adults who were coming across state lines. And what I thought was interesting too, Jesse, is I'm wondering if the money transaction wasn't there, if the prosecution wasn't able to find these money points, would we even be sitting here today?
Commercial can just mean something of value. So if the escorts were receiving something of value to engage in this work, or
see when that coochie,
the argument would be Jane or Cassie were receiving something of value in exchange
for a dick,
like a fancy gift.
Yeah, I think they can make.
Oh, the dick is the gift. The dick is the gift. Oh, my.
They might be getting a little car or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got a car or some jewelry or something.
But mostly you getting this dick.
That argument, but you also do have money trail.
Yes, you do have
as
the
well.
money trail.
I mean, they did make their argument in prior filings suggesting he's a prominent black man who's being prosecuted for this, that it's not a tag along of like you see in other cases of a large sex trafficking network. He was convicted of that and that alone. And it does raise the question, if all they ever had were those charges and not racketeering and not sex trafficking, would they have even brought this case?
Yeah, and that's what the defense also pointed out today too.
We have to get into this First Amendment argument. Now, I've talked about this on a previous sidebar because it was in one of the defense's filings. This is a novel argument. This is very interesting. They're basically saying he is protected by the First Amendment and that this is simply voyeurism. Explain this to us.
Yes, and so that came up.
With the voyeurism. You were just watching the porn. You were just watching the porn.
What's voyeurism? Voyeurism misdemeanor, though, right? Still,
I don't know.
Still, that shit ain't nothing. He still ain't gonna hold him in jail for that.
You can't hold him in jail for watching people have sex. What? I
think voyeurism, watching them like sneaking, without consent, I mean, yes, they doing their thing and they don't think nobody's around, but once they see you, then it's a problem. So I don't know. It's confusing.
So just a little bit of out of order, but the question was whether the records show if every time an escort traveled across state lines or international lines were these encounters, hotel nights, freak-offs, were they always filmed? And so, and the other part two of that question was, does it even really matter? And so the government, in essence, was saying that no, it doesn't really matter, and that escorts were routinely filmed, and that the evidence at trial showed that while he frequently filmed the hotel nights or the freak-offs, he also talked about the exhibits showing the sex tapes, and those exhibits also correlate with the travel records. But the government says it's irrelevant, especially to talk about it, because the Mann Act is all about transportation and not necessarily filming. And so the government said that the act that violated the law was transportation. So when he transported the individuals across state lines, it was for the purposes of sex, that he's not just this amateur porn producer. Whereas the defense says, well, it doesn't matter if he
said he's an amateur porn producer.
Always filming freak-offs or not, that he was a producer and a consumer of pornography, or amateur porn as they had called it, and that's protected by the First Amendment. And so Alexandra Shapiro, she said that he had a right as a consumer in order to, I guess, take part in him in a way, I should say, and that adults have the right to consume pornography. Jane even brought it TV, something that we heard during testimony during the trial, so that way they could watch it during their movie nights, just videos of them in their hotel nights. And so the judge was like, well, what does this really have to do with the conviction for First Amendment issue? And then the defense kind of brought up OnlyFans, and just in essence that it's not illegal
this
to
is messy.
consume it.
I can't even follow no more. Where the hell all this shit came from?
What you say?
I said, this is getting messy. I'm like, where does all this shit come from?
You can't handle the truth.
I said,
You'll be told you can have.
I'm getting more lost. This is funny. It's like they trying to find anything to keep a nigga in there. What are y'all conjuring up?
He's dirty.
because he wasn't necessarily partaking in it. But I thought it was kind of an interesting argument.
I think their strongest part is not every this film.
Share it live. If you're watching this, please share it live. I don't know why I'm not going, but I'm gonna fix it.
Right? If you're saying, well, he was just filming it for personal use, well, not every one of them was filmed. And they say it's about criminalizing traveling for prostitution, traveling for commercial sex. They talked about the Supreme Court case O'Brien, and that's where the Supreme Court upheld a federal law that said it was illegal to destroy draft cards. There was no First Amendment protection, and the court created what's called the O'Brien test for determining whether expressive conduct or symbolic speech.
It's never been easier to start a podcast than with Riverside. Here's how it works. First, go to Riverside.
Does it merit being protected by the First Amendment? The government would need to show significant government interest here. So here, what do they say? What is the government's interest in policing this, in criminalizing what he did? What is it? It's that
it's regulate.
Right? Yeah.
It's like a little saucy right there.
I want the truth.
Sound like this barbecue sauce on these stairs.
No, he looked like an indictment coming, nigga.
I want the truth.
I smell indictment.
Oh man, it looks like I did it.
Well, honestly, Jesse, you should have been inside that courtroom to give us all that little like rundown of what O'Brien meant. Because I truly was like, O'Brien. Write down O'Brien so I could find it in my notes. Because again, no phone, no computer, nothing. Wasn't able to Google it. But the government said that they that regulating prostitution is of government interest. They say it's important to discourage violence against women, illegal drug use, preventing sexual assault. And they say within all 50 states, there are laws regulating prostitution in all 50 states, depending on which state you're in, determine if there is a substantial issue. And so the government was arguing that prohibiting transportation can help with the goal of thwarting prostitution, because I know people and the defense specifically have kind of just been chalking up the case to this is just a private matter. This is what's going on. And the government's trying to police what's going on in adults' bedroom.
Let adults be adults.
And so the defense said, well, this is expressive conduct that's protected by the First Amendment, and that the DOJ, the Department of Justice, and their policy confirming as such. That's what the defense was arguing. And so the defense argued that the DOJ, they prosecute cases with minors and specifically with sex workers. Because again, remember, even though they call the men entertainers or escorts, the defense has been very adamant that these men were not prostitutes. And even the ones that testified, the Punisher, as well, or Sheree Hayes and Daniel Phillips, they had testified that they were paid for time, that they weren't necessarily prostitutes, but did admit that they do specialized events in those that sort. But the defense said that these were consenting adults. It occurred in the privacy of hotel rooms or in someone else's home. It wasn't like that they were at a massage parlor or a room kind of in, that I'm talking about. And so the defense argued that this was pretty much a private matter. And so the government came back and said that this was laid out in several previous submissions that the defense put in, and that they were all denied. But it was interesting just kind of hearing those arguments about O'Brien and learning more about O'Brien today.
Did you glean anything from the Judge Arun Subramanian, about which way he's going to rule on this? Because I understand he didn't make a decision, but he did, didn't he at one point, he's like, if you have a businessman who, pays for his client to be with a prostitute,
and the client participates in sexual acts with this prostitute, is the businessman liable, or is this businessman a prostitute? Or
is it transportation doing
exactly,
or in a way?
Yeah, and
is it prostitution?
Yeah,
and I mean, he asked that because
he did.
And what was the response? But also, did it give you a sense that he's not believing the defense's arguments?
Well, I think there were little tidbits where I felt that way sometimes. And I feel like Judge Arun Subramanian, he does a very great job in really just kind of fleshing out what both sides want. He's always doubling and asking questions, making sure okay, if I'm understanding this correctly, you want this and this. So to answer your first question, the defense said that no, it's not prostitution. And again, they believe that that's where their client's position really is. And so I felt like from what I could think, because I'm not in the judge's mind or anything like that. It seems like he's leaning toward possibly leaning towards no on the defense. I feel like sentencing will go on as usual on October 3rd. And the reason I say that is because he said, I'll see you guys next Friday. So I think he already has in his mind that sentencing will go forward, but whether or not he'll side with the defense at sentencing or the government at sentencing will be interesting.
So 2 points there. A, he said that he might make a decision on this soon, but nothing today about sentencing.
Nothing today about sentencing, not even a time. We don't even know the time yet.
But it is October 3rd.
It is October 3rd. Yeah.
And you're going to be there.
And I will be there.
Okay. And one thing I will say about sentencing, and I think that this might work to the advantage of the prosecutors, the disadvantage of the defense. Yes, they can make the argument that these convictions are minor, considering what we're talking about with racketeering and sex trafficking, what he was acquitted of. But I've always said, I think it's the amount of times.
Yeah.
The amount of times that he did this. It wasn't a one-off. It was multiple times with multiple sex workers. And I did anything come out today about that? Did they mention that, the prosecution?
Yeah, absolutely. The government kind of in their last part of their arguments overall, they were pointing out that Sean Combs also had a history of violence during these breakoffs. You talked about the 2016 Intercontinental Hotel incident and what happened there, what happened as late as June of 2024 with Jane. And so the government in their last kind of argument to the judge before we were all dismissed was that Sean Combs had planned these out. He'd coordinated these all for his sexual pleasure. So while the defense was kind of pointing out that it was maybe Jane or Cassie who had been in communication with these escorts or entertainers, they said it was all because it was at the direction of Sean Combs for his sexual pleasure and sexual gratification. And the government said, don't forget why we were here. This has been going on for years, 15 years, they pointed out, 2009 to 2024. So it seems like for me, and again, not a lawyer or anything like that, but it seems like when the judge takes into consideration the sentencing, he might take into consideration the full scale of everything from the trial and not specifically the flight logs or that some seemed more willing to participate than in other times. So it'll be interesting to see.
We'll see if we're right or wrong come next week.
Shall.
Elizabeth Milner, great to see you again.
Great to see you too. Thank you.
Elizabeth Milner. Good job, Elizabeth.
Which I think, chat. I'm gonna kill myself because I'm echoing them holes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Diddy coming out. Diddy coming out. He's coming out. He ain't gonna be in jail much longer.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
I don't see you. All right.
Just keep talking to people. I'll be back.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. Diddy, he not saying Diddy perfect, but I think he did his time, and I think they like reaching and searching to try to give him another.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know what they do. Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Am I echoing?
I hear
you. Am I echoing though?
Huh?
Am I echoing?
No.
Okay, so fuck it. I'll talk. That's what it is. What you were saying? Oh shit, my background. What were you saying?
No, just saying. I think they're just reaching and searching to try to give him something else to stay in jail. So I think he's getting out.
Diddy's free. Diddy coming home.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Diddy. Come on. Make sure you call when you take him on them diabetes appointments. You take all of them appointments, nigga. She's dying, nigga. She's dying.
Oh man.
Shout out to Diddy, man.
Yeah.
Can we play some bet?
He's teaching. It's a bet.
How much time Diddy gonna get? How much time he gonna get?
I'm getting time served.
I give him time served.
Get out that day.
I give him time served. But then again, who knows?
Be like, have my limousine ready outside.
Yeah, he won't go home. Yeah, I think it's teaching classes, but he got an idea. I think I'm going home. I'm about to get up in this fucking cab. I'm about to get up in this limo. Be out.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Y'all criminals talking
So going straight to the already set up a restaurant where you're gonna be celebrating that. You're gonna have some good eats.
I want the truth.
And gain that weight back. You're like, nah.
I want the truth.
Big steak, big steak, big steak.
I mean, whatever. Seafood, lobster, all that. All that. Give me my drink.
I want the
all that good shit, y'all criminals.
And nigga, no Diddy. Yo, tomorrow when we wake up, we back to work. Let's go.
I want the truth.
Whatever that means.
Did he know? Did he? I don't know. Did he? I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know. The judge. It's on the judge, man. It's on the judge. It's on the judge, man. How the judge feel? How the judge feeling, man? What you just thinking? What's his mindset at? Like the
judge got him there. It's like you trial's over, but you're not getting out. We're gonna wait a little bit.
I want the truth.
I don't even know what I'm holding you for, but we're gonna find something. We're gonna find something with this cat. I don't know. But I don't even know what it is. And we can get him out. I mean, he's doing good things now. He's teaching, he's giving that free course, free game.
Free game shit. Nigga. These niggas want more than game. They want some of that bread, nigga.
Listen, I got you on the outside. What about it? Say what you gotta say. I got you on the outside, niggas. I got you.
They gonna leave Diddy gonna leave them niggas in their miseries.
Where's your family? I'm gonna hook your family.
Yo, I don't understand how like certain blogs they post shit and then I look for the shit and I can't find it, but it's in my phone. I don't understand it. That's weird. Like I can't find it.
Certain things that you on your computer you can't find.
Like I'm on my cell phone, like I'm like trying to find about Papoose and Carissa. It's on my phone, but I can't find it like on the actual site. Like they took it down, but I still got access to it. Like that's very weird. Like I don't understand that. But Papoose and Clarissa Shield, they celebrated their 1 year anniversary.
There you go. There you go. Good for them.
They're not divorced yet?
Technically, no.
Okay.
But it's one of those situations, we ain't together. We know that.
How you gonna celebrate an anniversary when you're not divorced?
You're getting some pussy. That's what I'm doing. I don't know how you feel, brother, but that's the way I'm going.
If it's there, it will be free. Okay. Pray for him who believe he can be changed. Yeah, it's God's will. You won't be changed, but God will humble him for sure. You heard Remy? Yeah, we talking about Remy now. Remy diss track. They said, all right, this is what I want to say. Remy said that diss track wasn't for Cardi. Not for Cardi shit. Carissa Shields. It wasn't for her. Well, not Remy didn't say that. Connie Dom is the person that she was on the track with said that Remy it was just a random bar, like it wasn't for anybody. So it wasn't for any shots at nobody. So that's what they saying. They said, well, she was just spitting bars.
I want the truth. I want the truth.
Y'all girls love to get at each other. Stop it. Stop it. She capping.
How dirty is Cardi B? She had a nigga bust a nut in her.
Yeah.
She's still married and have another baby. That's some Bronx shit. That's
it. She ain't the first. Come on. You see our Spanish community.
That's some Bronx shit. That's you gotta chalk it up. It's Bronx shit.
That's why I ain't crying. I ain't crying. She just doing what she doing.
You can't get mad at Cardi B for doing some Bronx shit.
If we didn't know Cardi B is a famous person and she did this, we wouldn't give it that. You be like, oh, congratulations. Congratulations.
Every day in the Bronx.
All the time.
Mommy leaving Poppy and going fucking another Poppy and getting pregnant.
All the time. Well, you know.
Them BX buns is wicked. Them BX buns are super wicked. Wow.
Leave one dude, you know. You don't think their relationship was good?
You didn't call it, don't care about you because you said, fuck the marriage, nigga. No, it is what it is. We not together.
Like, shit, I'm going to the next celebrity, nigga. What are you talking about? I'm going to the next pit stop.
Big dick. The next dick, the big dick. Put it in.
Shit like, yeah. It's like, listen, it's a setup. He ain't going to be around for life. This nigga make millions of dollars. He make millions of dollars. Even if he leave me, he still got to pay me with these kids. Never. Shit.
I want the truth.
Cardi B, you making the Bronx look bad, man. You looking slutty out here, man. You can't be fucking other niggas. You got to get that paperwork signed. You got to get that paperwork signed.
Some people say make that money. Make that money. Listen, she do her thing.
I know Vince is gonna get mad at me, but I'm gonna say it right now. Nicki Minaj, you promoting your album for March, you better do the same promotion that Cardi B is motherfucking doing right now. You better have that same energy that motherfucker. Same
That's
energy
true.
that Cardi B is have. You better be out in them streets, in them hoods, twerking, dancing, talking to people. You better have that same energy.
And she doing it what? And she doing with a baby in her belly.
With a baby, Nick, you ain't got no baby. So you
got no baby, so you gotta have the energy.
Pull it up. You better be pulling up and showing out. No excuse why you can't come. If she's pregnant, she could come out there and promote her album. You should be every borough, every hood, everywhere promoting that motherfucker.
All on the TV. We gotta see your face on the TV.
All on the TV, Nikki. All on that shit. And you better be.
You know what it is. You know what it is, Cîroc. Bronx buns is wicked. Yes.
I want the truth.
BX buns. Yeah, stay away from BX buns. If you it might drop you off in the Bronx and someone offer you some BX buns, you better really think about it because it could change your life. Like it's gonna be life changing experience.
Life changing, yeah.
Right, it's most likely a Puerto Rican with a bad attitude. You don't want to do that. Just relax, you know. Or it could be a Caribbean woman that you don't want to fuck with because she'll cut your throat. You just want to be careful with them BX buns. Them BX buns ain't nothing to fuck with. That ain't nothing to fuck with, all right? Do not fuck with BX buns. I'm telling you. Easy. Y'all heard Hulu is raising the prices now because niggas wanted to cancel. Now Jimmy Kimmel's back. They want to raise the prices back up.
Oh, really? No, I ain't hear about that. Yeah, you gotta try and listen. Y'all want him back? This was now y'all gonna pay.
Y'all want him back? He raised the price for us. Fucking.
Oh man,
I mean, raise the price of the shit.
But why would ABC and Hulu do that? That doesn't make no sense.
I don't know. The apps. That's expensive.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. Listen, man. You find a way to find some free apps. Find a nigga that do the woo woo woo. Just hook it up that way, yo. I can't blame it. You find a nigga that do the woo woo woo. I ain't gonna tell you words what the woo 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 is, but
one out of every 2 black people be sharing apps. Stop fucking playing.
Yeah, don't renew your account. Find that dude. Look up on it. He probably on Craigslist somewhere.
Y'all niggas is sharing apps out there. Y'all app motherfuckers.
That nigga says, I got the
black people sharing.
I got the hookup with the fire stick. I got the hookup with the I got find that dude that got the you know what I'm saying? That know the wires. That's all I'm saying. He knows the wires. You know, you pay that one price and you get it forever. You know what I'm talking about.
You can't get it forever?
Nigga, my fire stick worked today. What are you talking about? I mean, that's all I gotta do is go in and just update it from time to time. That's it, man. Watch everything.
Trying to follow Trump dudes, yo. I won't lie. I did these blogs. There you go. Oh, TikTok. You hear about this?
What's that? The ruling?
Oh, you ain't hear about it. I ain't sharing it.
I don't think it's the day thing.
President Vance, with ensuring that we can preserve TikTok as a platform for the 170 million Americans who use it, while ensuring that their data is properly protected as required by law. With this executive order, you will be effectively bringing into effect the agreement that will save TikTok and ensure that it can operate safely and securely.
So this is interesting because I had a very good talk with President Xi. I have a lot of respect for him. Hopefully he has a lot of respect for me too. And we talked about TikTok and other things, but we talked about TikTok, and he gave us the go-ahead. You know, it's run by American investors and American companies, great ones, great investors, the biggest. You don't get bigger, I don't imagine.
Next, sir, we have an example.
So TikTok has made a deal with the leader Xi Jinping, and they agreed to a TikTok deal to sign in order to make the U.S. own. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, that was done. Yeah, so. Well, I'm surprised we didn't talk about this, but yeah, that was on September the 13th. They did that. So all it is just it's gonna follow the same format that the Chinese have. You know, you got no violence on there. You know, the language, no hate language, no cursing. No, it's just gonna be a regular thing. They're gonna bring it back like how Musical.ly was before. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be videos, you know, that you could advertise your shit. You could the kids will continue to have fun with it with their dances and stuff like that. And yeah, if you got some cooking stuff going on, things like that. But they're taking out all that car crashing and niggas is mangling the Jeep. all that.
They was scared that was information Chinese people were taking from the American. That was the reason why they didn't want TikTok in America.
Right. We doing so much over here that we taking it, you know. And Chinese TikTok is totally different. It ain't the same. Can't do all that shit on the Chinese TikTok.
I want the truth.
So all it is that the rule changes. You know, I looked it up. They sent it to me on TikTok anyway. So what all the rule changes and going to be, and it's a long list. So no gang violence, things like that. Everything that's bad is not going to be on TikTok. That's it.
No gang violence. What do you mean?
Yeah, shit that you shoot, niggas shooting each other on the block and shit like that. Niggas like, yeah, that nigga, like what we talking about? Yeah, that type of shit.
Snitchery?
Yeah, they ain't doing that no more.
That's crazy. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, that list is freaking long, bro.
I heard the Murdochs are buying that shit.
The who?
The Murdoch. You know who Murdoch is, right?
Well, whatever it is, I mean, whatever the deal was, and who's gonna be mad at that? I can't be mad at that. I'll be looking at TikTok sometimes. I'll be like, I gotta get off this shit, man. It's falling out here sometimes.
Gonna go up. Read that.
What it says? TikTok. President showing each other. Yeah, TikTok's already super strict. No, Granny, it's not super strict. It wasn't super strict. I was doing things on there that, you know, making jokes that may have gone a little far from time to time where they had to give me a warning, but my video was still up. TikTok wasn't strict to me. TikTok had all the booty twerking. We seen booties and titties on TikTok. Come on, Granny, stop it.
I want the truth.
Come on, Granny. All the gang violence and shooting. I don't know how your algorithm was. Maybe that's what it is, but
I want the truth.
Some of these things is dark on TikTok. I mean, hold on, what you want me to read? Let me see. Let me blow this up here. In a second. All right. Immigrant MAGA dentist viral video allegedly shows her saying she turns the laughing gas down when she realized patients of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, MAGA dentist.
I have a wall of fame. I have pictures of many Republican leaders, elected officials in the community, Jason Gibbs, Joe Messina. And once in a while, I get patients that come into my office, and when they see the pictures, you'd think their butt was on fire. They jump up and take off as if Trump was coming in the room. Well, I do have a picture of me and the homie on the wall, too. So after hearing certain Democrats complain about my prices, I look at them confused and say, how's Bidenomics working for you? It was so much better in my office when the Dems stayed home during COVID with their masks on. I wish they still did. So I have a secret hat I use sometimes. It says, make your smile great again. So I wear that when I work in my office, work with my patients. So when they look horrified or complain, I quietly cut back on the laughing gas and say, you got this. It's not as bad as you think it is. I stole that from Joe Biden.
I think she did a whole comedy gig, bro.
So this is my story of how I became a business owner of multiple businesses in 90 seconds. So I was born in England, I grew up in India, and I went to a Catholic boarding school up in the Himalayas. It was a very strict but a very formative experience. It taught me discipline, it taught me how to do things on time with efficiency, keeping my cupboards and closets clean, just everything under the sun. I always had a dream of moving to America when I was a little kid. After I used to watch all the American movies, I wanted to be in a place where it was bigger and better. And here I am as a proud American in the United States of America. So I went to dental school. I worked with my patients. Government Dental College in Amritsar, which is in Punjab in northern India. After that, I told my parents, peace out, I'm going to America for a bigger and better life. And I found myself going to dental school at USC. According to me, it's the best dental school in the world. So I met my husband on the East Coast while he was in upstate New York doing his residency in neurology. And I was doing my residency in pediatric dentistry at Holyoke, Massachusetts. We met there, got married, and moved here in 2017. I helped him open up his neurology office, which I still help him manage. And that inspired me to go out on my own and open up my dental office. And along with that came the med spa. It was a surprise. We had no intention of opening up a med spa, but it happened. Fast forward to 2021, we opened up Skyline Smiles and Mind Body Infusion smack in the middle of the pandemic. And my focus was to create a place where patients feel calm, cared for, and comfortable so they can get dental work or wellness treatments under one roof and make the best of their time. And today, I'm living the dream that I envisioned as a child, helping people connect with government dental.
I'll go there. I'll definitely go.
Yeah. You ain't gonna get that laughing gas. Fuck.
Listen, some people gotta keep their mouth shut. That's what you did for the dentist. I don't know. Your fault. You want to talk? You want to talk politics in the dental office? All right, nigga, you don't even know. Keep your mouth shut, niggas. What we doing?
Why are you talking politics in the dentist office? Like you ain't there.
Just because she got a picture up of her and President Trump in a picture. It's like, oh. Now she caught you. Once you open up your mouth, she's like, yeah, we're gonna give this nigga a low dosage. We're gonna make him feel it. The teeth coming out the roots. We're gonna
walk out there with no teeth.
Yo. Oh man, come on. Granny, she's a great dentist. Let's not judge. She has her side to pick. She's Republican. And I found her, we took the one line from her, but I thought her whole speech was a comedy act. That shit was funny. Her whole speech was a comedy act. You know she was joking. She was being sarcastic.
About what? Well, sarcasm about what?
About lowering the dosage of to the Democrat. She can't. She her whole speech was a comedy show.
Okay.
The whole speech was. I'm just saying.
Think that if you will.
Listen. She got a license. If she was malpractice, she wouldn't have one right now. So come on now, let's go. Let's think about this. Let's roll our brains together, everybody. Let's roll our brains together. All right. And you're right, Granny. It would be malpractice, but guess what? She ain't doing that because she wouldn't want to lose her license. So that whole speech was a comedy act. I laughed through the whole thing, and that was that. Yeah. Come on now. Let's. We got to read people. Read the room.
Yeah. Okay.
Read the room.
about we talked to the people that she was the Democrats that was subjected to her.
Yeah, I don't think you'll find her because she ain't gonna practice. Her practice ain't gonna come. Her practice come before politics. I'll tell you that much. She ain't gonna lose her job license for shit. I don't know. Somebody wake up and be like, "Oh, I felt that." She be like, "Oh snap, you got a problem." But she just like to see their reaction when they come into her office. Like, oh, like, nigga, let me just do my job. Close your eyes.
She's part of the problem.
Yeah, listen. It looked like she's making it, buddy. So she looked like she's doing really well.
I'm down.
I mean, I say, listen, you're a Democrat. Just be wary. Don't go. It's like the dude on, don't go to black campuses. If you don't like it, don't go there.
Damn.
I saw this like over the weekend last week.
The last topic before we bounce out of here, man.
You know what, man? I heard this, man, and actually the song is kind of the beat is fire. The shit is fire.
No, this nigga's son got talent, yo. His daughter got talent.
Yeah, but I know as a dad, he's feeling some sort of way. Like,
Why? His daughter got talent. His daughter got talent.
Stop playing wrong, Lemon.
As a girl,
we're talking about Ghostface Killer here.
I know, but
we know
got talent.
You can say it though, but I'm just saying he ain't looking at that's my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And being the thuggish man that he is, this gotta hurt him a little bit.
It don't have to hurt him. You know that.
Yeah, I'm sure it has because I didn't know the nigga's son until this weekend. I didn't know the nigga had a gay son. Come on now. That nigga was hiding it all this time. Just like I didn't know Marlon Wayne had a transgender son. Nigga, all this news, this shit is just new to me. These niggas hide their kids, and we don't know what's going on until they get old and start opening up their mouth. There you go.
Damn.
I know Marlon Wayne think back, be like, damn, I should have never played in white girls and all them gay roles I tried to play.
Damn.
Look what happened to me now.
Ghostface got a full female. Like he got a transgender.
He got a full transgender. You know what I mean?
Do
that. The song is fire. I'm not gonna take away from that.
Let's play a little.
Go ahead. Yeah.
You never talk to me, said I'm not living right. You told me to man up, yeah. When I put on makeup, yeah. You always ask for a change, but wouldn't do your part. Nobody's perfect, no. Can't you see that I'm worth it? Can you love me now? Do you love me now? Can you show me to the crowd?
I'll tell you, sons is always looking for their dad's love.
Yeah, just on a Bob. I can see Ghostface on that.
Nobody, no matter. Nah, you got to play the other one, bro. The other one was jamming. I didn't expect this one, yeah.
Right, bitch, to starve them. How your body count up, but your pockets are starving. How you in the Mac truck, but forget you a father. I be seeing niggas saying, but I don't even bother. Is it me? Am I not your cup of tea? Are my pants not low like your self-esteem? Do I need to fuck a bitch just so you can see? What shot your hell on you, just like Margie BT, now that would eat. But I'm still hungry. You'll be surprised what I do when I'm hungry. Might be a pretty bitch, but I ain't scared to get ugly. Pop you like pussy, I ain't talking about the bubbly, nigga. Yeah, don't get it twisted. I think the smash first. I'll be that nigga, then the next I'm that nigga bitch. I don't give a fuck about what you saying. Chase the kind of song that makes a man love a man, a man love a man, a man love a man. Say,
So let me ask you this. Is his whole album gonna be about trying to like diss his dad though? You know what I'm saying?
They got 2 tracks that's hot. I know about that.
No, I'm not saying it's hot, but the message behind it. I mean, we love the beat and everything, but now we gotta listen to the message now. Like, is this gonna be a now it's time? Now it's time to what? Get down on my dad now. Whatever you know, your dad is in disagreement with your lifestyle. You know, and
son has got bars. This song is good. I like both.
What do you want Ghostface Killer to do? Even if his son has bars, what do you want him to do? His son got bars. Great. My son got bars, but I still got my own feelings. I still got my own feelings over here. We ain't gonna say, yes, son, man, you fight, son. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Change your son. You're not gonna change your son. You gotta.
He's not. Apparently not, and he don't have to accept it. But we don't know the situation right now. Maybe he's come. It sounds like his son. There is some sort of situation, from the song that's coming out. But does he have to be forced to be like, yeah, listen, he can only show one way how he is. He's a thuggish man. He's not going to go no other way. He's not going to go no other way, And I think Ghostface Killer respect his decision. Listen, you want to go that way, dude? Go ahead. Look at him. He went. He got no scars on it.
About if I go to Ghostface page right now, you won't see any posts of this young man.
I never knew a lot of these celebrities had kids like that, bro.
Yeah, but if I go to but let me ask you, I bet you $100 if I go to Ghostface page, he ain't got one shot of this video or the other video.
Of course, you think so, Glenn? Like, I'm not. I wouldn't even put a bet on that. Yeah, he ain't got that. He don't got kids when he was little. You know what I'm saying? He don't have his kid on any page anywhere in his life. He got no pictures with his kid. It's not like his his kid was an athlete or something. Like, yeah, let me put him. My son. Boy, he played for USC. You know what I'm saying?
Gunn's an artist. She should be promoting him heavy.
Now, listen to this. You say his son's an artist, but how he became an artist? He got it. He went to the studio and be like, Ghostface Killer's my daddy. So, maybe give me some time. Apparently, he was listening to his daddy rap. He ain't get it from nowhere. He ain't get it from. So there you go.
Exactly.
He's actually following his daddy's footsteps, son. If you don't see, he's really following his footsteps and still looking for his daddy's love. Daddy, where you? I'm in the studio, Dad. I'm still looking for your love. Still looking for your love. Still looking for your love, Daddy. Yeah, you don't want to. He told you to man up when you put on makeup. He's like, damn, what is this? At least he ain't beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Granny. He keeps saying they born that way. We're gonna fight tonight. We're gonna fight tonight, Granny. They're not born that way, all right? It's a decision that they make.
Hey, girl.
I'm saying, what are you talking about?
Damn!
All gay men tell them, they say, I have to make a decision. I am going to make a decision. I'm going to live this way. You make a decision to live that way. Don't baby come out knowing it. They don't come out gay. They don't come out like that. It doesn't happen. It don't happen. They come out there and throw some tea. They don't do that, Granny. They don't come out like that. Let's be real.
I saw my tea.
You know what I'm saying? That baby come out and let me look at him. Might be gay. I don't know. How do you look? How you look to you? Do you look good? That'd be crazy. Nuts. But the decision comes, when you can see the kid. I had a dude named Kareem, not you, Kareem, but another Kareem that I knew, bro. He grew up, well, we already knew how he was gonna be when we was little, bro. You understand?
What made you know he was gonna be sweet?
Oh, because it was listen, he didn't have no father. Let's get that out the way. He lived with his mom, his aunt, his 3 sisters, bro. Bro, he was around ladies every day, and he just took that in. He used to play sports with us, but he didn't know all the play. He just saw how his moms and these ladies were. And when he grew up, he was like, oh, Kareem is gone. He's on that side. He likes guys. There we go. Well, I mean,
hey, girl.
I want the truth.
Now, we all come out heterosexual. We come out the way. We come out with a penis for reproduction and vagina for reproduction. And those are the tools that are given to us to keep this earth going. Okay? Without us heterosexual, there would be no gays. Let's think about that, Granny. I don't have to go into this now. Come on now. Work with me now. Let's go.
I want the truth.
Gays ain't giving us no babies. It's a heterosexual that do that. Let's get it. Let's get it voting, man. I gotta stick it somewhere. I gotta stick it in the right place. I gotta stick it in the right place, Granny. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your mommy and your daddy.
I want the truth.
No, don't listen. Don't take away from the genitals now. My genital tells me I'm a man. That's what my genital is telling me. My mind can tell me I'm a woman. Yeah, that's how. Let's play this game now. Let's play it.
I want the truth.
I'm saying, but it's what you believe. It's what you believe. I respect you, Granny.
Nigga daughter a whole woman now. Like,
listen, and let him live. That's all he could do now. If my son was to turn out, my son's a 20-some years old. Like, they want to make a decision.
If you open your door, you sign a wig on and say, Dad, I'm different. What you gonna do?
I'll be upset. I'm gonna tell him. I'm in my mouth. I'm gonna tell him something. But I'm not gonna beat my son. It's not gonna happen like that. You gotta live your life. Careful, it's a high risk type of life, bro. So just be careful out there. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
What are you talking about, Granny? You talking about don't know your sexuality till puberty. I knew I had a ding-a-ling at 2 years old, Granny. What are we talking about? I was peeing out the thing. I was born peeing out my ding-a-ling. What are we talking? I didn't wait for puberty. What are we talking about here? I taught how my daughters to be girls and my sons to be boys. That's how you sit down when you pee. You stand up when you pee.
Maybe that's it. Maybe the parents ain't teaching their kids how to go to the bathroom.
Listen, I say start early. I tell my sons, listen, man, you see doo-doo come out your butt. Let nobody play this doo-doo is nasty. But I talk, listen. You can't play. Don't ever play with doo-doo. Don't play with the booty. I tell my son all of that. So they know. They know. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Two different things, Randy. Genitalia and sexuality are not two different things. I was born, my sex is male. My sex is male. Male correlates with balls and penis. That's what females correlate with vaginas. We cannot separate that. We can't go far. We can't go away from that. If I look at my son and be like, a baby is born with a penis and balls, what am I going to say? Oh, it's genitalia? No, that's a boy. He's a male. That's all we could do it. Make your choice later on in life. This is the problem, man. We parents, we go into, we talk about don't follow America, and I don't think, and especially, I mean, you talk about tribal Indians. I don't think they don't fall for that. They don't fall for that, Granny. You know that. Tribal, fortunately, you had your children, and they turned out how they turned out, and that's fine and dandy for you. But I'm not going to go into fantasy land and be blinded by what I don't, know what male and female is, what science is. We could never go away from science, anatomy and physiology. We could, we're going to dumb ourselves down, so I don't even, has nothing to do with any spirituality or anything. It's just the reality of stuff, No sexuality is genitalia is not telling me nothing, Granny. If a boy is born with a penis and he's the boy, he's a male. He's a male. Sexuality is not who you're attracted to.
Sex education.
Yeah, that's all. I know you did sex education, Granny. I know you didn't skip that class. Like, be real with me. Talk to me now. I know you didn't skip that. You took up some sciences, So I don't know. it's scary for sometimes how we parents, we may think, but I can't, sexuality. I will look up the definition of sexuality, but I don't think sexuality is who you're attracted to, as you may say. I don't think that's the definition. We could ask Simone, but yeah.
You want to play Simone back? What am I asking Simone?
No, you're not. I gotta wait for the interview. I got an interview tomorrow. So.
Shout out to Simone.
Money count up, but your pockets are starving. How you in the Mac truck, but forget you a father? I be seeing niggas saying, but I don't even bother. Is it me? Am I not your cup of tea? Are my pants not low like your self-esteem? Do I need to fuck a bitch just so you can see? What shock your hell on you, just like Bobby Bettina that would eat. But I'm still hungry. You'll be surprised what I do when I'm hungry. Might be a pretty bitch, but I ain't scared to get ugly. Poppy like pussy, I ain't talking about the bubbly, nigga. Yeah, don't get it twisted. I think this smash first. I'll be that nigga that makes some niggas.
Who the hell is Cîroc?
Yeah, he got bars, yo.
Yeah, very impressive.
Sam, man.
Very impressive.
Ghostface, man, go hug your son, man. He got bars, man. Fuck around, man. You can make him hotter. You go took him on tour and shit. What do you think?
I don't know who Cîroc is, but I'm not gonna listen to Cîroc. I'm just gonna listen to science, Granny. I don't know. Some people just pulling stuff out the air and be reaching. I don't know. How did you get on this earth? We got it. Heterosexuals are the one that, we bring babies out here. We do what we got to do with our genitalias. It's a confusing subject for some people sometimes. So it's all right. I respect your views, Granny.
Shout out to Cîroc. I don't know who that is. Granny in the building. Shout out to everybody, man, watching Truth Be Told podcast, man. We give another good show. We in the building. And Ghostface, go hug on your son. And go hug on your daughter.
Tell me you still love him. We got you.
Granny gonna give you a sex education breakdown. Man.
But sexuality has not desires. We have hormones. We have certain things that make us desire each other. If you're a man, you're usually attracted to a female. But a lot of gay men will tell you it's a decision. It's a decision.
I agree, Granny. Go hug your child regardless of sexual orientation. Still your child at the end of the day.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
You don't have to like it, but listen, still your child, man. And you're grown now. Let him make a decision. Let him go. Let him fly.
Well, I gotta play one thing before we leave. Hold on a second. I think I was about to say that. Yeah, I think I was about to say. You talking?
Yeah. To each our own. Each our own.
Yeah, I know already. Teach his own?
Yeah. Listen, you got to be as proud as you can of your kids. I'm proud of mine's. To the fourth level, to the top level, what they doing now. So, and I love children. I love kids. If they have grandbabies, babies, that's cool with me. That's just my time right now. You know what I'm saying? And I can't have grandbabies if my son's is gay. And we ain't adopting nobody. We ain't doing that. So that's how it is. I'm proud. I'm proud. My girls are looking for the future. And things is gonna happen.
He's already. Hold on a second. I found it. What's that for out there? Hold on a second.
Yep.
One last video before we leave. Hold on a second. Okay. No, that's not it. Hold on a second. Brian. BRY.HEIIM. .HEIIM. There we go. All right, hold on a second. So.
Mm-hmm.
This way, you're going to end on this note. Hold on a second. Man, I should say, I'll do that tomorrow, Greg. What you think about this, man?
Oh, I saw that like a few months ago, bro.
What you doing, taking class? So is you surprised? Kinda.
Would you be that father?
That he meets the father for the first time, and I gotta meet my son like this. I gotta meet my son like this. In a dress with a bed on. I ain't gonna lie. I have to take a step back. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna be like, I'll be like, oh shit, wait, hold on, hey.
The father look like
he's like, father look like father know he on camera, so I think he probably pissing his pants right now. This like nigga gotta leave. He's just peeing right now. Like, wait a minute. Oh man, I gotta act this out. He's like, listen, man, I wouldn't want to hug my son like that. That's dick on dick right there. Nigga, I'm not doing all that. I'm not hugging him. I don't hug my son like that. Nah, I give my son a dap, nigga, and a hug. So we got some space in between. Nigga, you got a whole full arm like he a real daughter. I hug my daughter like that.
That's his daughter. Yeah.
Right, but we still gotta have some boundaries, nigga. Like we still gotta,
you gonna love your child regardless, man.
I'm not hugging my boy child like that, bro. I don't care if she look like a girl. I'm dapping. Listen. This you got the side. Listen, see the dick right there? That's not happening. We're not doing that, family.
It ain't no dick to dick.
I'm not hugging.
They're not hard. They're not erect.
It don't have to be, bro. But I'm not doing it. All right, well, you do that then. Let me stop. You do it.
Was it worth the wait? Yes, all right.
And he kissed his daughter.
I didn't think you guys was gonna come this soon. Did you even suspect it, Granny? Did you suspect it? You Granny?
What you got on your hand?
Suspect it? Not really.
Yeah, I see you, man.
Oh, he came out the barrel. He got soap on his hand. That's soap.
Hey!
He got soap on his hand. He's washing his hands. He's touching his penis that he don't want.
I can't do that. Yo, my growing up, my son had a friend. I don't want to say his name, but he had a friend growing up, man. Yeah. And then you know how you on Facebook, like you have like shit that pop up, like your friend suggestion and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, people you may know, something like that on Facebook. So I see one and I go into it and I'm like looking and I know the name. And I look, I was like, so I called my son up. I was like, what happened to so-and-so, man? He's like, yeah, Dad. He full blown. And he looked like this nigga. He on the face with a dress on and shit. He looked like this. He looked like this nigga. I'm like, wow. Now I know his dad is upset because his dad was like a man. Like, but they got to, I think it just affected him, when they had got divorced and he went and lived with the mother and it's less time with the dad, bro. You see, that's one thing. I'm glad I did that. Purposely done. I'm like, I'm not missing out on my son shit. I'm gonna be, bitch.
You feel like father if your son came out of the bathroom like that? Huh?
If I didn't put any effort in, into my son's life, I could probably expect that more. But if I put that effort in and then he turned that, they turn that way, I'll definitely be disappointed. I'm like, all that hard, God damn it. But now I think, listen, a father's present. I'm still iterated, man. Listen, man, dad gotta be around, bro. Dad, my kids played sports, man. I had to go to their games. I wasn't listening. They mom is mad games.
He got the beard with the makeup on. He don't know. He's
with he's got everything. He's like
he could.
That's the thing. I think it is. You skinny like a girl. How you? That skinniness scared me.
He could have acted. He could have dressed up like a boy for one day for his father. Come on.
I mean, just for a moment, Dad. Let me not shock you.
It's a shock.
Let me just. Can I just walk you into this? Now you got me on camera. I gotta kiss you down your cheek on your goatee. I gotta put my lips on your freaking on your bed, nigga. This is not right. This is what I wouldn't expect it to. Come on, man. Walk me into this slowly. Man, I don't know why this.
Granny, give me an update.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I did see the story. I saw the story earlier.
Granny, give me the update.
This is probably like 2 years ago, man. 2 or 3 years ago. I saw this.
Is the dad back in jail for doing something?
Nah, he probably, what he did, one of those things for my child. He didn't go to jail. He just ran. He's like, I fucked the bitch and bounced. So now they found me. I'm back. Now they found me through some app now with the technology and shit. And here I am. Niggas they told him, listen, you're about to meet your son, but they ain't telling him everything else. They about to meet your son, kid. I'm like, I got a son. Oh snap, no.
Now for what my son?
He woke up on. He was like, hey dad, hey dad. Oh my God, dad. I haven't seen you since I was born. Dad. Oh my God, dad.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna imagine how that presentation was. What is he saying right now? Hey, how you doing? I miss you. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe it's you.
Hey, boy. Girl.
Yeah. Like, this is my son? Let me like hugging him. Let me take a look at you. That's my son.
Yeah, why you sound like Shanae.
I'm just imagining that's why
you think he got boxers on, or you think he got a thong on?
I don't know how niggas wear a thong if you got balls and penis. Like the gym would just hang out to the side, nigga. Like, what we doing? Just wear no underwears then. What the hell?
I'd be disgusted.
You gotta have them little boy shorts, them boxer shorts, not boxing, but the.
Yeah, we need to have a whole show on this video. We just need to do a whole show on this. Just put bright enough on here.
Look at him. Even me looking at him in the camera, I'm just like, you are still a dude, nigga. You didn't change nothing. I'm the first one. You don't look like me. Dad is not my son. He don't look nothing like me, man.
I'm just following what throw up.
You can say something like that.
How you get back to jail? Somebody get back to the prison.
He said, I've seen enough of y'all inside in the jail. Nigga, I come out to this. I'm like, yeah, come on.
He said, I'll fuck something like you.
I'm done.
Yeah, nigga, oh shit! I remember that. Oh, that was different version.
Yeah, right at that moment, as he came out the doorway, it's like Dad had to suck it up. He's like, man, my son got a dress on. He said,
I had to rob them people.
Good shit. Dad, like, who did I fuck? God damn it. You look like your mama, huh? Damn. Now, can I tell son, you got to soften up. Take that heel off. Like, and everything is still there. He's just, if you got the heel on your face, you still got your nuts. I know his nuts are still there. So he ain't changed nothing but put a dress on. That's it. Like, shout out, man. Shout out
to the LGBT community, man. We ain't mean no harm, man. We just just talking truth. That's what we doing.
I don't know. Sometimes I see that, I'll be like, damn, y'all taking away from a black woman, man. Y'all everything y'all got from the black woman.
Who the evil demons? Not us. No.
Everything that y'all got was from the black woman. Y'all emulate the black woman. You know what I'm saying? That man's child. What does he say? Evil demons. What happened? What? I forgot who Kitty was, so I understand where she's coming from right now. She's like, I don't fuck with that shit. She's like, listen. Everybody has their own opinions. You know what I'm saying? We can still be nice to people.
Pretty big Catholic.
But it's like you go outside in the world, Glam. Now it's like they there. You can't avoid them. It's like they working. He playing in sports. They all over. So you can't avoid them. So once in a while, you're gonna have to talk to someone, one of them. You really can't. You got. They probably be behind a desk or something that you need something in a bank or something like. Yeah, I need to, and they're the best one. Yeah, I can help you. Help me now. Let me see what's on the computer. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They're the best one to help you. They are very helpful people.
Very loving.
You know what I mean? So I ain't counting y'all. I ain't counting y'all out.
Man, they all working banks. They a lot of them in banks.
Either the banks or the medical field.
Yeah, they're heavy in there.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, Granny. We end on that note.
Yeah.
Let me get a round of applause for Granny on that note before we finish. All right, man, we pull out, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Truth Be Told podcast, man. Share the live, subscribe, please like, comment, share, all that good stuff. And we'll be back. And love thy neighbor, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. Love thy neighbor.
To the best of your ability, okay?
Have a good one.
If your son come out the bathroom with a skirt on, give him a hug. Give him a hug.
And then talk to him afterwards. Let me sit down here for a second, son. Let me just have this conversation. Instead of hating first, show him the love and then sit him down.
Why are you wearing a skirt? They teach you this.
Like, you gotta creep up into it, Sometimes in life, son, it's decisions that we make may not be the decisions that we want. You gotta start digging. You know what I mean?
Start doing that overtime, guys. The overtime's fucking your kid, your mind up. Your son outside.
Yeah.
My daddy ain't home.
Outside doing shit. Your daddy ain't home. Exactly.
Overtime gonna make your son gay. Is it worth it?
Come on, Dad. Listen. You hear from a lot of the gay guys, man. Well, I have a father, man. It always comes out like that. There's always a story of, either there's abuse, God forbid, there's always some sort of abuse, some male abused them or something like that, or their father wasn't around. Yeah. They wouldn't say they were born that way.
Say good night. See you next week. So you want to say good night, Greg? Come back tomorrow. Me and Vintage.
Yeah, they'd be. Granny got a show on Fridays, though, right?
Yeah, Granny do a show on Fridays. Say good night. See y'all next week.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. Next week.
Peace out.
We're gonna talk. We talking Cardi B and most likely Nicki Minaj tomorrow. Be back.
All right.
See y'all. Share live.
Peace out.